I bought a new pen from AliExpress, so let's check it out. So this is the Rimoo. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing that right. It's Rimoo, and it's the 531. So it's a really small kind of bullet type pen. It reminded me a little bit of my Benu Briolette, which I love. So that was part of the reason I wanted to try it out. Plus, it's a brand I hadn't heard of, so I wanted to try that out. And the fact that it was only $14, I mean, didn't hurt. I got it from AliExpress, like I said. So it took a little while to get here. The packaging wasn't anything special. It was just a little baggy. So that's why I didn't unbox it with you guys. But to show you a comparison of this one next to my Briolette, it is a little bit smaller, which I think is okay. So the Briolette is really small, but I mean, it's not that much smaller. So as far as nib sizes go, it didn't say on the website what size the nib was, so I don't know that for sure. But it does look to be just slightly smaller or maybe the same size as the Briolette. Let me move this over so you guys can see a little better. Just to give you a comparison. Sorry, it's a little hard to hold both of them at the same time. So I think this is a good comparison. It's not a complete knockoff of the Briolette, but it does have a lot of similarities to it. It does come in a lot of different colors. They're all kind of this resin material where it's kind of layer and layer of resin on each other, and it's almost got a translucent quality to it, which I actually think is really pretty. I like the aesthetic of the pen. It says it's resin. I can't really, like, it does feel more, it feels about the same as the material of my Briolette, to be honest. So I'm not an expert in materials, but that's what I'll say. It does have a couple of features that I'm going to point out because a lot of times the design, we don't really think about it that much, but there are things there that are really put there to enhance the quality or do little things that we may not think of. So the first is this little logo, which is really cute. That is actually there. It's a little bit raised, you can see, and it's metal. So that is there as an anti-roll mechanism so that, you can just put it down on your desk and you don't have to worry about it. They also say it's supposed to be anti-slip. I mean, the body of the pen is pretty smooth, and I could see how that could be an issue, but I don't know how that's supposed to help necessarily, unless you're supposed to put your finger over it, maybe. As far as the nib goes, they said it's a flexible nib. I don't know if it's more flexible than like my Briolette. They do say on their description that it's no less soft than a gold nib. So I'm curious to see how it writes with that. I did get an extra fine. They come in fine and extra fine, I believe. At least that's the two nib sizes I saw. So from that perspective, I don't know what brand the nib is. I assume it's a nib that they make themselves. So we'll have to see if it's a nice quality one. Is it kind of hit or miss? I'm not really sure. I'm expecting it'll probably be hit or miss with the price point. Then in here we have a converter. It is branded to them, so they probably make their own converter, I'm guessing. And, it's a fairly, common type of converter with the piston. It does have a ball in there, and I don't have many converters that have a little ball in them. I think do my pilots have balls in them? They might, but that's the only one I can think of. So, but other than that, pretty straightforward. This part does feel metal here. The threads are more, well, let's put it back together and we'll see where the threads land. So the threads are here. So depending on how you grip your pen, I could see that being annoying. I think I generally grip here, and that's going to be right on those threads. So we'll see if that bothers me. And the step up is a little, I would say it's a little sharper than my other ones, but not like so sharp it's going to hurt me or anything like that. So let's ink it up and see how it writes, because I'm really curious. I did pick out just a solid color to go in here, which is Private Reserves, Infinity Pine Green. I thought the green might go with the green and be kind of a good fit. And with it being an infinity, I have less chance of it drying out because I'm not sure how good the seal is, because a lot of my other pens have like a cap and cap inside there. This one does not. So you're just getting that sealing. So I'm not sure. And we'll test posting in a minute because I'm not sure if it's post or not. But let's fill it up first. All right, she's all full of infinity green. And of course I got my finger. I always do that. So let's see how she writes. Oh, kind of juicy, at least at first. We'll see if that continues. Okay. I'm liking how it writes. I am seeing a little feathering here. That's probably my paper. Although this is the first time I've had feathering on this paper. But I don't see any issues with it keeping up. Let's see. Okay. I actually really like the way it's writing. I am a little concerned about the feathering, but I think that's a paper issue. Okay, let's see. Do you post? I guess technically you could post, but it doesn't feel very secure there. So I don't think I would. All right, overall thoughts on the pen. I actually really like it. I like the coloring. There are a lot of different colorways. They have I think it's a pink and red colorway that I might end up getting. And for $14, I mean, if you like the idea of the Briolette, but you're not sure, this kind of gives you a little bit of an idea of the size and the way that it writes. So you could essentially test it out before you spent $100 on a pen. Or if that's just not in your budget, this is a good, I think, substitute for it. And I really do like the look of the pen. So I'm excited to add it to all of my fountain pens. I'm getting quite the collection these days. That is the, hold on, let's write it out, right? It's the Rimoo 531. And like I said, I actually paid $14.12 for it, you know, plus shipping. But I had other things in the order, so shipping wasn't that much. So if you're looking for another Q pen, this was a $14 one. I don't know if that price is going to go up. Anyhow, if you're looking for a really cute pen, I think I would recommend this one. Give it a try, and I think it's a good $15 buy. So, all right, that's all I have for you guys today. Let me know what you thought, and until next time, I'll see you real soon.